Here we go. Some A-class racing coming at you. 450A in the house. Bradley Taft
coming at you.
3-1 Moto scores. 1-2 Moto scores for Tristan Charbonneau.
So it's all about who wins this moto, and I believe that's Taft out front.
Taft got the whole shot. He's got a Kawasaki rider in tow, the number 57. Is that Darian Sinai? Mispronounced across America. Senya.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was Sinai for about 8 years down here.
Senya.
Taft into the lead.
So it's Bradley Taft. We'll take a look at Bradley and see if he can hold on, man. What a big win this would be for Bradley. Look out. What happened up there? Go into the smoke, boys. Straight through the smoke.
You can go through the smoke, Cole Trick Hole.
Something just blew up back there. So we're having a look at Bradley Taft, and he is letting it fly right now. Putting his cards on the table for sure, Jason. He's got to win this. 3-1 Moto scores so far. 1-2 for Tristan Charbonneau. Where is Charbonneau?
Taft scrubbing it over that double. He's got that much speed. He has to throw some of it away. Kawasaki riders do get out. Mentioned Sinai. He's on the inside, 47. Yeah, not a good start for Charbonneau.
And Taft now coming right in front of the announcer's tower on the number 19 machine. Look at him doubling through that little whoop section there, if you will. Sinai in the number 2 spot. Mitchell Harrison is 3rd. Josh Osby, number 87, in the number 4 spot. The number 41 of Trey Kennard making his return to the ranch on the Honda in the number 5 spot.
No.
And there, nope. Charbonneau is still nowhere to be found there. And there's Charbonneau right there in about the number 8 spot. So Tristan Charbonneau has a ton of work to do right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's Taft, Sinai, and Mitchell Harrison, 1, 2, 3. Osby 4th. Henry Miller is 5th. Chase Marquier is 6th. Lorenzo Lucrucio 7th. And Tristan Charbonneau. Woo. That's a high score back there for Tristan back in the number 8 spot. He's got some work to do.
Actually, it's Harrison who's sitting in the catbird seat. A bad first moto for Taft. He came back and won it very impressive fashion in Moto 2. That's not going to be enough to get the job done. Here we are into the 10 Commandments. Taft, GoPro section.
Got some discrepancies in our scores here. Maybe this is a different one. No, this is 250. Okay, that's why. This is 450A.
That just lined up only by luck and chance. Destiny and chance.
Yes, go ahead. So Bradley Taft doing it right now, and Tristan Charbonneau not the way he would script this 3rd and final moto back in the number 8 spot. So we'll see what Tristan can do. He has basically got to beat heads up. He's got to get in front of Harrison, Sinai, Taft, all those guys to even think about a championship, because he's sitting.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do out there. Back in about 8th right now, but it's only first lap, Kevin. We've seen this before, but tough break for Mark Worth. He got about 20 feet out of the gate, got pullmaned, and I don't even know if he made the field. They were still over there trying to pick the bike up and get it started. He looked like he got a little jam up under the chest protector. Tough break for Mark Worth. He was definitely a...
Don't look at this. I confused it too. This is 250A, and this thing's totally different because Tristan had a 14, and I was calling him with a 1-2. That thing needs to be out of the mix there. We had some wrong intel up here, so now we're good. Look at that. So 2 1-4s for Mitchell Harrison right now, who sits in the number 4 spot, and he would be your champion. And he's got a pretty comfortable lead over Darian Sinai, about 4 points to give to Darian Sinai, who sits right in front of him, a couple of spots in front of him on the racetrack. But on RacerTV, we are trained and checking out Bradley Taft here on the number 19 Yamaha, tripling in those 10 Commandments. He'll double there, double again, and single out. You can go through those things just a million different ways, Wes.
Yeah, it's super fast out there, but Josh Moserman back there in 11th, Ryan Srath in 10th, Nathan Haas 9th, Henry Miller 8th, Chase Marquier in 7th, Tristan Charbonneau up in 6th already, Kevin, so he's starting to make some ground. Tristan Charbonneau 6th, Lorenzo Lucurcio 5th, Mitchell Harrison 4th, Josh Osby 3rd, Darian Sanahi in 2nd, and the guy that's trying to solidify and put a final nail in that coffin is going to be Bradley Taft. He's going in He's on fire. Let's see what happens out here. But there's Taft right there. He's got a little Darian Sanahi, maybe. Let's watch this one now. Is that Charbonneau? Looks like two riders going at it right there. Is that Taft?
Is that Osby on the KTM?
I believe that is Josh Osby out there.
Whoa!
Look out!
Whoa! Off the side of the track there.
The pegs.
The KTM rider a little bit wild there, and we'll pick up our leaders who are now coming around the sweeper. And it is, in fact, Darian Sinai now out front on the number 57 machine. And then you have Taft in the number 2 spot, then Osby, then Harrison, and Charbonneau now coming up to play. Check out this freight train. So a big mix-up in the scores. Mitchell Harrison's got to stay out of trouble. He has got to be careful with getting mixed up and involved in that. You don't
right
want to
now.
do that. Yeah, PW class.
All right, Rodney. Great job out there. Yeah. Mitchell Harrison out now on point.
So this lap has developed pretty nicely for the number 57 of Darian Sinai. He's 4 seconds out front of Bradley Taft. Osby now third, and Mitchell Harrison trying to stay clear of all that mayhem in fourth. It puts the lotion in the basket. And now we have the Neon Python up here. If you want to turn the cameras on up here, we've got...
RacerTV needs to come into the booth.
Good Lord. Jason, you want to interview the Neon Python?
All right, we seem to have lost our screen here, but now we're watching those riders out there battling. Rodney, what happened? Plug that thing in, Rodney.
So 250A, it's their third and final moto. And Mitchell Harrison now, as I've got Wes Kane in the booth. Wes, good to have you up here, bud.
Hey, thanks a lot. We got this thing going well up here. I'm sitting in. I'm watching the Darian Sanahi go at it. Charbonneau's trying to make something happen. But all in all, it's all good.
Yeah, man. Got the split screen going on. There you are in the 7 minutes into the moto. I can't.
7 minutes and things are getting tough and rough out on the track and in the announce booth. Call that race.
Jeez. So Darian Sinai having it go his way. It did not go my way just then. You about broke my neck just then, Wes. That's awesome.
Rodney Tomlin up here kicking over things, not away. But right now, things shaping up that there. If it is now, it looks like Mitchell Harrison could be our champion.
Taft goes down. Charbonneau's stuck behind him, and he's still stuck in the bike as riders continue to go by. And he just totally roosts Bradley Taft. And Taft is just not having any luck in this moto.
That's what we call the dog days of summer has reached up and stolen the dream away of a national championship here at the Dude Ranch.
There are going to be some kids with bad dreams if they're watching this at home and they see this freak show announcing with me, Wes Kane.
Well, I'm getting ready for my WWE management position with two of the contenders for the TV television championship. And it's just a little side project I have that really nobody knows about, but it's coming soon.
That's a good fit. It's very snug. I don't know that we could. I didn't know there's anything that would cover your head completely. It's gotten so big these days here. I'm surprised that thing even fits on your head. It's got a little padding in it. That's pretty nice. I don't know what to think of this guy. All right, turn that split screen off. We're done with this. Let's focus on the racing at hand. And Darian Sinai, Josh Osby, 1-2. Bradley Taft in that number 3 spot. Tristan Charbonneau was 4th. I'm not sure if he's there now. Taft not in 3rd anymore. We got to reset that because Taft tipped it over.
Osby, Taft. Now Charbonneau's going to move up. So still Mitchell Harrison looks like he's got it. Sanahi, Taft, Charbonneau going to change position out there. So things are shaping up nicely for some of these competitors out here in this extravaganza.
Sanahi.
Darian Sanahi.
Quad radio.
So there's Mitchell Harrison trying to run down Osby.
Harrison moves up to third now. Osby in second. So now he's still out front. Lorenzo Locurcio moving up to fourth. Chase Marquier fifth. Henry Miller sixth. Tristan Charbonneau seventh. Ryan Surratt eighth. Josh Moseman and Weston Marshall Welton in the top 10.
So the camera trained on Josh Osby, the number 87 KTM, heading off into Storyland, and we'll pick back up with our leader, number 57. It's Darian Sinai. He's been waiting on a moto. He has had a slow start to his week, and I'm sure he feels pretty good about the way this thing's working out for him now. Darian comes in with 4-5 moto scores and now a 1. That'd be good enough for second place in the championship. So Kawasaki's looking to go 2-1-3 for Harrison. And Darian Sinai with 4-5-1 moto scores. So Harrison still has some room to give. 4 points separating Harrison and Sinai. 6 points for Mitchell and 10 points for Darian Sinai. 159s for your first and second place rider, or 158 for Mitchell Harrison.
Tanner.
Yeah.
Darian Sinai, he's still out front. Osby and Harrison. Right now, Harrison looking to solidify this championship here in our 250A. We are looking for Charbonneau, but Charbonneau got hung there behind Taft and kind of added to the demise of this unfolding here.
Right in front of the billboards, we're watching Osby and Mitchell Harrison. Harrison, your champion, if we freeze the field right now on the number 12 Kawasaki by 2-1-3 moto scores. He sits third right now. And just past the mechanics area, into the trees there, that newer section within the last 5 years, we've added that section. And they pop back into view there.
Well, this is the one you want to win right here, Kevin. If you're Mitchell Harrison, this is the one you want to win, this 250A.
He's trying to impress anybody that'll listen at this point. I'm sure he's trying to get a ride.
Sanahi, Osby, Harrison, Locurcio, and Chase Marquier break out the top 5. But here's your leader right there as we watch him coming through. It's the number 12 ride of Mitchell Harrison. Smooth sailing ahead. 3 sheets of the win is Harrison out front.
We got Craig up here in the booth from Scott Goggles, looking after his riders. The bird's eye view for Craig as he looks over Darian Sinai. Darian wearing the Scott goggles. Mitchell Harrison, I believe, got some Scott goggles. Who else got the Scott goggles, Craig? Moseman, Taft, Marquier. That's quite a few guys there in that top 5.
Henry Miller
right
now looks like he's starting to make something happen. Stone Eller back there. Cody Chisholm giving him a notable shout out. Didn't get the start they needed, but definitely riding a respectable ride, each into their own right out of the top 10. Bradley Taft, Kevin, back up and running, back in 16th. Little Andrew Pierce in 17th. Shelby Peterson, Stone Elder, Josh Moseman hanging back in 12th. Right now it's all about your leader out there, and look at him go right there, Kevin, right in front of the billboard.
That's the battle for the number 2 spot, and every time Mitchell Harrison gets close, I think he kind of backs it down on purpose. I don't think he wants to tangle with any of those guys. And Lorenzo Locurcio right behind Mitchell Harrison, but he is several points behind him in the championship. So Mitchell could let Osby go, he could let Locurcio go and really be out there on his own and still have a comfortable points lead. He's got 4 passes, essentially. 4 people can get around him before it really becomes a problem. So things looking pretty good for Kawasaki as they sit 1-2 in the championship, Harrison and Darian Sinai. That's a great way to finish off your pro career at Loretta Lynn. One would guess both of those kids are going to head off to the bigger C's, the pro ranks, and try their luck.
We had Harrison show up already at Amsoil Arena Cross, and he bagged him a couple.
Got his points.
Finish, yeah, he got it done. He was up on the podium. I think he won an overall. So he's stacking his eggs, putting them all in a row, and I think Harrison's on the way to bigger and better things. And definitely the proving ground right here has proved itself here at Loretta Lynn's.
Craig from Scott Goggles, I believe we've seen Darian Sinai went overseas, did a little racing in England earlier in the year too, so he's kind of testing the waters abroad, if you will. We might see him race overseas if nothing comes of anything here in America. And he is leading this thing 159.4. He's about 3.5 seconds out front of Josh Osby and his teammate Mitchell Harrison. And Jacob Grzybinski in the number 20 spot. 20th place for Jacob. We're going to go up to his dad's track, Baja Acres. And we're going to go to the Baja Brawl on Labor Day weekend. Come on up there and see us. That's going to be a good one, right, Wes?
Yeah, he's got the big belly flop contest and a bunch of crazy things that we do during the racing, the big slide. But he's actually wants to do something different, unique. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. I just talked to Tim Ferry and those guys down there, and they're like, hey,
need to come
we
to
ain't
this
got nothing to do. We're going to do it old school. We're going to throw the bike in the back of a truck. We're going to drive for 21 hours. We're going to come up there and get 4 days of riding in. So
that's what Ryder DeFrancesco, they're talking about coming up as well.
Come on up here, man. What does Pat sell? Pat sells
fun. It's a good time. Baja Brawl, Labor Day weekend. We'll see you guys up there. And Lorenzo Lucrucio now getting dangerously close to Mitchell Harrison. All Mitchell Harrison needs to do is keep that bike upright and stay in and around that third place position. I'm sure he'd like to finish up with the third, as Lorenzo Lucrucio is going after him. Got the MTF versus GPF thing going there. Mitchell training with Terry Woods and Josh Woods. And Mitchell looks to his left and he sees, I believe, the MTF ride of Lorenzo Lucrucio going at each other. They train probably about as close as they are right there during the day. Look out, coming together almost, Lucrucio and Mitchell Harrison. You got to be careful. Let him go. If you're Mitchell Harrison, he's a smart kid. I know he knows where he's at in this championship.
Yeah, you know, chase. There's a team manager spot and Ryan Holliday's over there. They've got guys from Kawasaki, so you know they're getting communication with the guy running the pit board. They got to let him know exactly where he's on track. This isn't their first rodeo, those Team Green guys. They're not going to miscommunicate with him through the pit board and tell him anything. They know where they're at. Win this championship, get done. And we're more than halfway, Kevin Kelly. We're 17, 18 minutes into this bad boy. So it's coming down to the wire. And there they come in the center, the heartland of Loretta Lynn's. Through that big sweeper turn, we're watching Mitchell Harrison do work. Mitchell Harrison.
We're at about 18 minutes now, and that's lap number 9 is what they're on. I would imagine they've got one more lap to go there.
White flag is out, Kevin.
White flag. Okay, one more to go, and then Mitchell Harrison will pop the bubbly and the champagne. Craig from Scott Goggles is going to roll out of here and go check on about 10 of his guys. So Darian Sinai going to get himself a Moto win, and with that Moto win, put himself in the number 2 spot overall for the championship. His teammate Mitchell Harrison had a little bit more consistent finishes. 2-1-4 Moto scores for him. Lorenzo Lucrucio all over the place. 7-8-3 Moto scores. Chase Marquier very consistent. 6-7-7 Moto scores. Look at this guy, Tristan Charbonneau, 14-2-5.
Now Charbonneau has one in the bag.
Absolutely.
That's coming a little bit later, so let's see how that goes. Mitchell Harrison out there wants to finish this up. Lucrucio can't take it away from him. He right now sits 3rd overall in a championship. Not shabby for just stepping up out of the B class, going to train. Chase Marquier, Welton, Taft. Got to give those guys lots of love out there. Those guys are really hauling the mail. Put the mail on their back, they're halfway to Memphis with it, no problem. Charbonneau, Welton, Marquier in the top 7. Mitchell Harrison coming around. There's your leader right there over that tabletop. Headed down through the twisties. There he goes right in front of the Rocky Mountain ATV MC.com semi. And we're going to pick up Harrison now over Rocky Mountain. Kevin, you can pick up your leader. You can see him there. He'll be popping out of those Kawasaki arches in just a moment. Believe you got him on missile lock. There he is. Bring him home, Kevin.
Just a few more moments remain for the number 57. You're right, Darian Sinai is going to get the Moto win. There it is, the checker flag flies. So that's a good, strong finish for Darian. I'm sure he's pumped. He's got the hand in the air. He is stoked. But Mitchell Harrison will win the battle. He'll make the left through. And the number 12 will knock down a national championship for Team Green Monster Energy Kawasaki.
There he is with the high rev, the fist pump. The old Jeff Ward fist pump. Kawasaki tradition right there.
There they
Ryan
are.
Holiday,
Oh!
got it at 12 o'clock.
Watch out, champion.
Hang on to that thing, son. Ryan Holiday says the budget on the back fender is a little tight right now, Mitchell.
Don't mess that thing up. He's going to wheel that machine right up onto the podium there.
That's what I'm talking about, big dog. Mitchell Harrison cut his teeth down here at Loretta's, kind of under the radar. And that kid's got pretty good indoor skills, too. So when they throw him up as Supercross, it's kind of be like a little extra bonus right there. This guy is no stranger to the game. Oh!
Bless you.
What was that? Yes, I heard that. Wow. And there's Jason Wygant down there.
Look at that.
Sorting through everything. Looking good,
look
Jason.
At that hat. Looking good, Jason.
Yeah, cover that big.
So yeah, trying to
I think Jason Wygant, let's
hat.
bend that flat bill. Let's get that flat bill shaped up there. You look like you're a longshoreman or you're catching fly balls for the New York Yankees or whatever you're doing over there.
Cats.
Look, she's telling right now, you look like a dork with that hat on. Nope. He says, no, I'm not doing it.
All right, we'll toss it down to Jason Wygant. They're getting things set up on the podium there. The number 12 Monster Energy Kawasaki ride of Mitchell Harrison. Rob Fox in the mix there as well. And we will send it down to Jason Wygant with your winner, Harrison Sinai and Lucrucio, 1, 2, 3, as far as the overall championship. Take it away, Jason.
All right, we got a lot to do. We got a moto win and then a championship. So let's get our moto winner up here. Celebrate with the gold. Bring out front. Woo. Not the championship, but it always feels good to get the gold. Let's hear it for Darian Sinai. We'll keep you in the shade here. Man, there's stock class, a lot going on. I can't even keep track of the passes. How'd you get the lead?
Yeah, I think I was about 4th off the start. It was a decent start, and I knew I just had to fight in there this time. That's what I was lacking in my last few motos. I was right behind Bradley, trying to put some pressure on him. He tipped over. That gave me the opportunity to come out in first, and I just wanted to rip it from there.
You did rip from there. Who do you want to thank, Darian?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Lord Jesus Christ, my mom, my dad, all of Club MX, everybody over there, Sarah, Mike, Brandon, Deborah, Brent, Ben over there. They've been helping me so much. We definitely would not be here without them. I'd like to thank a new sponsor, DBS, and then all my other sponsors, Monster Energy, Team Green, Kawasaki, Scott, Answer, Dunlop, Pro Circuit, I said Answer, Shoei, AP Designs. Just everybody, thank you so much.
There it is. Moto win. Darian Sinai. Yeah. Popular moto win there. Congratulations to him. We got to bring Josh Osby up. It was our 2nd place finisher. And we see him back there. So the Orange Brigade brings this one on up. Great strong ride for the 87. Will be runner up, and for that he gets rewarded with the silver medal. Let's hear it for the Osby Show. Josh Osby. It always flips the wrong darn way. Okay, we got it. Josh, that was a good ride. You're under some pressure. You held strong. How did it go?
Yeah, got a pretty good start. Worked my way around those guys pretty quick. And I ride with Darian every single day at Club MX. So it was kind of fun, like just kind of pacing him. And it was good. We actually talked about that before the moto. We said, hey, let's go 1-2. And it's cool to go out like that.
Awesome. Who do you want to thank, Josh?
Definitely everyone from Club MX. That's been like the biggest part of my program this year, and everyone from KTM USA and the Orange Brigade program, Dunlop, FMF, Fly Racing, 100% goggles. My mom, dad, Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, and just everyone that makes my program go round. Thank you.
There it is, your runner-up, Josh Osby. Whole shot. We'll do the whole shot, then the championship. Heartbreaker for this guy. He was leading, but he will pick up the whole shot award. We'll bring up the number 19 and give him $100, some Bell helmets. He led until he tipped over, and this will be a little bit of a parting gift for the A-class this year. Let's hear it for one of the fastest guys here this week, Bradley Taft. Bell helmets, whole shot award. I know you wanted the moto win there. What happened?
Yeah, you know, I got out to a great start and just tried to put my head down and getting a little bit of a lead, and ended up going down after the 10 Commandments and got back up and was was still in third, I think, and I ended up making the pass back for second and ended up going down again after in the billboard turn. So tough luck, but I'll be back for 450A. So
that's cool. Yeah, you got some wins this week. Who do you want to thank?
Monster Energy, Alias, Rock River, Yamaha, Dunlop, Scott, Grindstone Compound, Kerry Shearer, Brian Shearer, everybody over there. Gareth Swanapool, Johnny Louch, my mechanic Jordan, Black Diamond MX, my mom, my dad, my brother Daniel, Shannon Creason, and just everybody, thank you so much.
There it is, Bradley Taft, your whole shot winner. I think turn that in and they'll give you $100, something like that. Hold on to that. And now it's time to talk championship in the A class. Let's bring up our third place finisher, and that's going to be enough. Where'd he go? Where's he at? There we go. Okay. He was consistent through the first two motos, and that makes the difference in the end. And he is your champion of 250A, Mitchell Harrison. And the number one plate presentation, Kip Bigelow from the AMA. And he's got it. Let's hear it for him again. Yeah. Supposed to be a shield around here somewhere. All right. Anyway, how did it go? You knew what you had to do coming in. I know you didn't have to win the moto. And, man, it's dangerous in this class, though. There's like 6, 7 guys up front. How did you play it?
Oh, man, I didn't get the greatest start. I was like third or fourth. And, you know, I had to work around those guys. Everybody was up front that time. And, you know, I really had to push it. There was no salvaging it, floating back. I had to push the whole time. But once I saw that two laps up, and my dad said, no, you got a little bit behind you. I was like, you know what, they're killing it. I'll just let them get, and I'll just ride back here and get the championship.
Awesome. How does that feel to get it, man, especially in a class like this?
It's the greatest feeling in the world. Like, it's so stacked. This is the biggest class, and I happened to come out top. I worked my butt off to do this, and it's finally here, and I'm so pumped.
Awesome, Mitchell. Who do you want to thank for this title?
My mom and dad, they worked their butt off for like 11 years, and I can't thank them enough. My grandparents, Monster Energy, Team Green, Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, Fly Racing, Scott, Atlas, Dunlop, Alpine Star, Pansagan Designs, Moto X Compound, GPF, Dunlop, and just everybody else. Thank you so much.
There it is, your champion, 250A. Mitchell Harrison.
There he is.
We got to bring our third place finisher up. That's the championship for Mitchell Harrison. I think I missed a late pass. Come on up, Lorenzo. Well, I'm going to learn. That's what happens when you're gathering stuff on the podium. All right, Lorenzo Curcio takes third. Let's hear it for our third place finisher. Well, take me through that battle. How did you end up getting third there?
Well, I've been struggling with my bike all week. We finally put the practice motor in, and it worked awesome. I got like a 7th place start, worked my way through, and then I caught Mitchell and passed him 2 laps to go. And then I tried to give it a run for Osby, but he was riding good. Didn't make any mistakes. I made some mistakes, but did the best that I could, and I'm here on the podium finally.
All right, just get a little confidence at least. Now that the bike is running right, you feel like your riding's good?
Yeah, I know my riding's been here. My fitness here too, just been crashing a lot. I was third in my 450 moto and hit the tree by the sand section, so that didn't go so good, but came back to fourth. So my week's been a roller coaster, but looking forward to finish strong.
All right, Lorenzo, who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom and dad, my sister, my uncle, everyone that's been in my pit for helping me out, helping me to become a better rider and even in the tough times, and then MTF for all the help and riding and fitness, mental coaching, Donnie Lou's Yamaha, Factory Connection for the awesome suspension, FMF, Dunlop for the awesome tires, Pro Taper, Answer, EBS, Bell Helmets, Atlas, Garnet, MGX, and everyone that I forgot. Thank you. I appreciate your help. Thanks for sticking behind me.
All right. Good ride for third, Lorenzo Locurcio. That is your A class. And champagne celebration for Mitchell Harrison And we'll send it back up to the box.